Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Chris Rails. Here in this episode, I'm going to show you a cool little spot that I really think rail fans would appreciate. Wow, look at that picture. That, I think, is Shippensburg University, where we are right now. We live in the next town over, about 15 minutes away. We never knew that they even had this. Man, when I was a kid, I played with a lot of these type of trains. Toot, toot. Toot, toot. Wow. This set brings back a lot of memories. Thank God when we were there was no one in either one of the cars, so we were able to take our time and film in both cars without being interrupted.
This is called a car track ACI, automatic car identification. Colored bar code system used to automatically identify and track rail cars across the country. Technical problems in the late 1970s led to its abandonment. However, the car track technology led to the development of the modern barcode. These car track examples were taken from the outside of rail car that we're currently in before its renovation.
We were pretty surprised about the amount of history that was crammed into both of these little rail cars. They got some pretty cool stuff in here, guys. Horseshoe Curve. We've been there. This was the Penn Central car. Now we're going to make our way over to the Conrail car. Wait, what's that? That sounds like a locomotive starting up.
Hey guys, we just stumbled upon a control pedestal of an AMD locomotive. Pretty cool. We've never seen one of these up close and personal. In Strasbourg, we visited, we just had a couple minutes, a real treat. We couldn't really touch anything. We're just listening to the guy talk, but here we can take our time because there's nobody in this room right now. And we can take our time looking at everything and hitting all the knobs.
Yes, guys, that is right. This is a real, authentic control stand from a real AMD locomotive. This is probably from the 60s or 70s. Hey guys, this is the Conrail system. We were located, we're located right there. Bingo! Shippensburg area. In 1976, Conrail inherited over 26,800 miles of track across 15 states and 2 Canadian provinces. Regulatory changes in the early 1980s permitted the abandonment or sale of over 7,000 miles of unprofitable or inefficient routes. August 31st, 1978, this system map was created, and this was the first public promotional map released by the railroad showing Conrail at its fullest extent before the system was culled in the following decade. If this stuff wasn't behind glass, I sure would have loved to look at those books and wear that hard hat for Halloween, or going into Walmart.
Hey guys, this is a control point for the Virginia Tower Board. So this tower board was originally installed in Virginia Control Tower at Virginia Avenue in Washington, D.C. The building was built between 1904 and 1906 by the PA Railroad. Virginia Tower controlled train traffic well into the Conrail era, and it was the southernmost manned tower on the Conrail system. The tower board above you displayed information related to the tower from signals, switches, or other machinery, letting the tower operator know what was happening in real time on the piece of railroad they were controlling. After the breakup of Conrail, the tower became the property of CSX. Once the control functions of the tower were relocated, the board was no longer needed. There's many different colors on this board. The amber-colored lights. These lights were activated when a train occupied a section of railroad track and were called the train occupancy lights, TOLs. Depending on the length of the train, multiple amber lights would glow until that train cleared that section of track, deactivating the light on the tower board. For the green lights, these green lights represented the signals along the tracks. If the light was lit, it indicated the signal was displaying an indication that the approaching train should be okay. Indigo lights, usually found in pairs. These lights indicated eastbound or westbound direction of travel on a single track. The indigo-colored light with the light's associated outside arrow would appear in the direction of traffic flow. Now, the red lights warned control tower operators about problems within the yards or on the tracks. The middle light just above the Virginia Tower is the jumper light, indicating that the control tower operators should call those on the ground to see what the issue is and how it can be resolved. These lights also warned of air pressure issues in the switching equipment. Plugs and holes. These covered holes on the tower board represent a light that was removed over time as the railroad layout changed. This often occurred as the railroad would physically relocate signals or switches.
I really love the old print ads, guys. This AC motor stop sign hung over tracks where electrification comes to an end, warning crews operating electric-powered locomotives to not continue past the point where overhead wires stop. Signs like these could be found in yards and stations and at the edges of Conrail's electrified territory, like in Harrisburg or Washington, D.C.
Hey guys, this is a US&S Style S upper quadrant semaphore. This signal was originally installed near the Erie Railroad's famous Staruka Viaduct in beautiful Lanesboro, PA. This 14-foot tall and roughly 1,250-pound upper semaphore provided visual signals from an elevated platform to locomotive engines from its manufacturing in the early 1900s through its decommissioning by Conrail in the 1980s. When an operator in a nearby signal tower threw a control lever, electric current would cause the internal mechanisms in the instrument case at the bottom of this signal to raise and lower the semaphore's blade to three distinct positions based on track conditions: vertical, diagonal, and horizontal. In the vertical position, accompanied by a lamp-lit green lens, the semaphore signal to trains that they may proceed at track speed. In the diagonal position, accompanied by a yellow lens, the semaphore signaled to trains that they must reduce their speeds. In the horizontal position, accompanied by a lamplit red lens, the semaphore signaled to trains that they must stop before the signal.
Hey guys, we're up close and personal with a real whistle stop. Probably come back in the summer to play more with that control stand. That was pretty fun. Hey guys, we'll probably come back here and walk that trail once my knee is fixed up. I bet there's a lot of people walking, hiking, and riding their bicycles on this trail in the summertime. It does go right through Shippensburg University. It looks like a pretty neat place. And this trail goes 10-15 miles north of this location to another town. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Chris Rails out.